What is going on, everybody, and welcome to episode number 9 of Trying Tottenham. Again, the Road to Glory series where we go in by every single form, every single color of every Tottenham player on the game that is available right now. And we go into the trade market and we buy ourselves a Dembele who has 4-star skills, a 2-star weak foot, but he does have amazing strength, which is one of the reasons why he's so much fun to play with, because he can just bully so many players off the ball and is definitely going to be a vital or a crucial part to our midfield for this Tottenham squad. And we go into the championship of the Gold Cup tournament and we come up against this team, and it's a 3-5-2 League 1 and Serie A squad with Hugo Lloris in goal. And Hugo Lloris was absolutely massive in this game. Normally when I play with him, he doesn't tend to be that great, but for this guy, he was absolutely amazing. You can see in the 11th minute, Edison Cavani goes through and scores pretty early on underneath the arm of the diving Brad Friedel for a 1-0 lead. And we go straight back and we happen to hit the post, and then Hugo Lloris pulls off an amazing save off Jermaine Defoe rebound. And now it's the 90th minute and we're trying to get an equalizer, and we've got Defoe in the perfect position to score, and Hugo Lloris pulls off a save, and then he pulls off yet another save from Aaron Lennon, and that is actually how that game was going to end. There was only one goal in it. We got shut out. We absolutely piled on the pressure in the last few minutes, but Hugo Lloris was, like I said earlier, absolutely huge for this guy. And this guy actually sent me a message saying good game, which, you know, fair play, it was a pretty good game, and props to him for not trying to rub it in my face saying ha 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 you lost or anything that most people tend to do. And I actually responded to him and he said that yeah, Hugo Lloris was absolutely amazing for him, so we could both agree on that front. But we go straight into the trade market like we normally do, and we buy Nasser Chadli, who just transferred to Tottenham from FC Twente in the Eredivisie. And he's really underrated in this game. If you happen to watch clips of him in real life, he could definitely have 4-star skills, and in this game he's only got 3-star skills and a 2-star weak foot, and he definitely does not play like that in real life. But we're looking to see what he can do for our little Tottenham squad. Obviously we're getting some transferred players in. We're still missing Roberto Soldado, and once he comes into the squad we'll definitely go and pick him up. But we go into the first match of a Gold Cup, and this is a 4-4-2 Premier League side, and by the looks of it, it doesn't seem to look like too bad of a team, but we absolutely destroyed this guy, and that's not just an understatement. A little bit has to do with, like, this guy just kind of gave up towards the end. As you can see, it's the 30th minute, and we're already up 2-0 with a goal from Iago Falque right there. And we actually go on a solo run with Nasser Chadli before he absolutely smashes one into the top corner. That is a beautiful strike from Nasser Chadli, and a beautiful goal for his debut goal for this squad. And we're definitely looking for more of those goals to come. And he actually gets a second goal in this match, and that's off a cross from I think that was Harry Kane that he puts in with his head. And as you can see, it's 4-0 in the 63rd minute, and we end up getting a penalty. And because Aaron Lennon was the person fouled, we're definitely going to put him on the spot to see if he can put away the penalty kick, and he can go straight up, straight down. And we put it past the keeper. Most people don't tend to save them, although there are a few times where I've actually missed, like they happen to dive and they get a hand to it. But that was lucky to go in, and Nasser Chadli actually gets a hat trick in his first game, and it's 6-0. And you can now see that the other guy has just obviously given up. He's just running out with his goalkeeper, and I'm gonna try to put these goals into this video as quick as possible, because he's obviously not really trying. But I figure I might as well just show you the goals so you can keep track of how many goals each player has had so far. And it's the 87th minute. We're up 8-0 before Yunus Kabul gets ahead on it and puts that into the back of the net for his first goal of this episode. And we can obviously tell that his goalie's just coming out. This guy obviously gave up, and really, I guess maybe he just didn't want to lose his DNF, but just wanted to mess around, and can't really complain. Yunus Kabul gets his second goal of the match with a P-roller from midfield, but understandable. This guy, you know, knew he had lost. It was 4-0 pretty early on. And although it is kind of annoying, I can understand why people would do this. They don't really want to try for the rest of the game and then still end up losing, so they may as well just have some fun. As you can see, I go ahead and show you all the goals that everyone scored, but we end up winning the match 11-0 in the first round of the Gold Cup, which is a pretty good result, even though he did technically give up. And we go into the market again for our last signing of this episode, and that's going to be Lewis Holtby, who transferred last season during the middle of the season from Schalke. And we actually go And I found out that Andros Townsend actually has a right mid card as well as a left mid card, which is really good news for me because when I was making the squad in my head, the only people who could have replaced Aaron Lennon on the right side of the pitch was Bentley, who has 65 pace, or Bostock, who's got like 74 pace. But now that we've got Andros Townsend, we've got a lot of pace on the right side now with Aaron Lennon and Andros Townsend. And the fact that he's left-footed is definitely a lot more interesting and a lot better for this squad. But we go into the last game of the episode, and it's against a team called Hybrid, but it's not much of a hybrid. It's an MLS side with some gold, some silvers, and with Clint Dempsey. Well, actually, it's an American side with a Darren Mattox up at the striker position. So he does have 100 chem because of the manager, but other than that, it wouldn't really be considered a hybrid. And in the 18th minute, we go through and we actually chip the keeper with Iago Falque, who continues his perfect form of his goal-scoring form. He's scoring so many goals for us, and it's obviously really good to see, considering that he's a silver and he's also a midfielder, and that he's getting a lot of goals is definitely pretty good for our team, and is definitely going to help us out a lot. But I happened to give this guy too much space with Landon Donovan. I thought he was going to pass it, so I was just kind of jogging him from like 10 yards apart. And he ripped a shot, and a pretty good goal for him. Not going to take anything away from him there. Pretty good goal to level it in the 75th minute, I believe that says. So we've drawn level. It's 1-1 before he gets a ball over the top eventually. It's the 88th minute, and we're really trying to hold on. Actually, my mistake. I'm actually going to show this clip right here because I couldn't believe that I had missed. Tim Howard is so overpowered in this game, and then from that miss, we missed the corner kick, and he sends the ball out long before he sends the ball over the top to Darren Mattox, and I pull out Brad Friedel, but he's not quick enough to get there, and Darren Mattox heads it over him for the winning goal in the 90th minute. It's really one of the worst ways to concede in the 90th minute when you really just missed a chance to win the game, but that is how this game is going to end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For whatever reason, we did manage to lose that game in embarrassing style, but yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. Feel free to like and subscribe if you happen to enjoy the video, guys. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys next time.